Hi, I'm Mac McCarthy, and I help people with their breakups. Today I'm switching it up. I'm going out on the deck here, and I want to talk about why you really, 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 really want your ex back. And a lot of times, people keep telling me, I want her back, I want her back, I want her back. And I've just had a few recent live coaching sessions where I'm like, all right, why do you want her back? Well, I want her back because I love her. I want her back because she's so beautiful. I want her back because this. And then I said, all right, what would be the ideal situation, right? She hasn't called you for a couple months, but you want her back. Like, what would be the best situation for you? And a lot of times people haven't even thought about that. They think about they're not going to contact me. They haven't called me. They think about all the bad shit. Are they ever going to call me again? And I think what would be the ideal thing that would happen in this no contact situation where they come back to you? What would they say to you? And this guy goes, he goes, well, she calls me back. She tells me she wants me back. She loves me so much. And then he goes, and then I think to myself, well, I don't want you back. And he didn't even know, like, he started chuckling because he's like, I didn't even know that that's what I really wanted. But he goes, that would be the ideal situation is she calls me back, she wants me back, and then I tell her, no, I'm done. So you get to reject her. There's some revenge involved. You're back in the driver's seat. Your ego's restored. That's what you really want. Because like this particular situation, this guy, their relationship was broken. It's like they had a lot of problems at the end. They had layers and layers of shit. There was mean things said, but he wants to be the last one to draw the card, right? He wants it's like a game of poker. And so I'm asking a lot of people, really think about what's your intention of wanting your ex back, especially after it's been like 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months. The longer it goes, it's a lot of times it's a feeling of it switches. It's like you miss the person, you really miss them, you miss what you had, and a lot of times you're clinging to all the good memories. And then the next step, like a month, 6 weeks in, you start to kind of wonder, are they ever going to call? Are you going to get back together? And then you get to like 2 months, you start to get a little pissed off, maybe a little angry. Then you get to 3 months, like, and you find out that they're seeing someone else or something like that, right? And then you're like, I can't believe they did this, or like there's just little stages and changes in emotions. But a lot of times, if you just continue to want them back, you really got to ask, why do I want them back? Do I really want them back for the right reasons? Do I want to have a relationship where we're both helping and helping each other grow? Or do I just want a relationship that I can say, yeah, I knew you'd come back? Or I could say that, like, yeah, this is real love. But the reality is, how healthy and good was the relationship? Because there's a reason you broke up. There's a reason it didn't work out. There's reasons, actually, with an S. And if those are big enough and they're not fixed and they're not going to get fixed, then what are you chasing? You're chasing your ego? You're chasing the idea that you're in the driver's seat again? Well, that's fine. If they come back and that ideal situation arises and they come back crying on your doorstep and you go, okay, yeah, I'll take you back, and you feel vindicated and everything, doesn't take care of the problems you guys had, doesn't take care of the issues. Because a lot of times, a lot of these breakups, the majority of the time, someone broke up or the relationship broke up because there was a real fucking issue. There was a real couple issues that just weren't going away. You were dug in, she was dug in, he was dug in, and they weren't changing. It's like these long distance relationships. 8 times out of 10, it's the distance. Yeah, the other things tear you apart, the insecurity that someone's cheating when you're not there. There's all kinds of other things, but the core fucking problem is you're a long distance apart and you don't get to see each other as much. And it wears on someone, and it wears on someone, and it wears on the relationship. And then someone says, you know what, I'm not going to deal with this anymore. The other person gets hurt. They want the other person back. They start obsessing. They don't even think about, well, if we got back together, are we able to close the gap and live closer to each other? If that's not going to get fixed, then you're still chasing a broken relationship. So really get clear on why you want your ex back, and if the problem at hand or or the biggest problem at hand or the biggest problems at hand are fixable. I mean, it's that clear, it's that basic. And what my job is when I look at your story and get into it is letting you know, like, all right, wait a minute, this issue right here is probably not going away, or this issue right here is fixable. And most of the issues that are the most fixable are ones that you identify with yourself, ones that you take accountability with yourself. If you feel like you're a little bit overweight, start going to the gym and getting on a diet. There's no one to blame for that. There's a way to fix it. If you feel like you get anxiety and it affects your relationship, start exercising more, get better sleep, look at drinking too much coffee, look at the triggers and work on that. That's something you can work on. That's not a disease you catch. That's something with your brain chemistry, and sometimes it's the foods and drinks you drink. You can work on anxiety. Work on that. There's so many people that say to me, well, I get anxiety and it affected my relationship. Well, work on that for yourself. Work on it. I'm not being insensitive. I'm just saying that's the solution to it. So that's why you need to empower yourself on the things you can change. If your ex tells you, you know what, I just lost attraction for you, you're not going to be able to flip that by sending them a handwritten letter and telling them, you know, you're not going to go get a haircut and a new pair of jeans. I just said this in another video. It's just not going to happen that quick. So you got to be, you know, and hey, wait a minute. If they're not attracted to you anymore, did you do anything wrong? Are you happy with who you are as it is? If that's the case, well, they're not attracted to you anymore, and you're a strong, confident individual that doesn't need to change for them. Now, if you want to change for yourself, that's fine. If you want to start taking inventory on how you look more, that's fine. But it can't be attached to getting someone back. It just got to spark the idea that the only thing I really got in control right now, and the only thing I can really fix or work on is me. And if that X comes back in this process, and this is going to be a long process, it's going to, you know, if you're hung up on an X, you got some issues. You're highly attached. You can work on them. This is the time. And then in 3 months, 6 months, 1 month, if they come back, it's a bonus. And then if you meet another person, you're going to be more stronger, you're going to be more confident, and you're going to be more experienced. And that's the rub right there. That's the difference. But if you sit there obsessed with getting them back with the idea of, like I said, when you really dig deep, like this guy in the coaching said, well, actually, I really just want to be able to tell her, no, it's too late. You've already started hooking up with someone else. But I do want her to call me and be able to say that to her. Is that really going to serve you? Or should you just let it go? Move on. Wish her the best in your head. So I hope that helps you out there. For those people that, I want my ex back. I want my ex back. Why? Why? Was the relationship really broken? Was it a broken relationship that has some issues that probably aren't going to get fixed anytime soon, and probably there's a good chance they'll never get fixed? A big one that comes up a lot. Mother-in-laws or family members or friends. You hate the friends, yet the person hangs out with them 5 days a week, listens to them, listens to advice from them. You probably aren't going to change that. Your partner needs to change that friend or that person giving them advice. Okay? So, hope that helps you. Once again, please visit writemac.com if you've got a breakup story to tell, or if you'd like to book a live coaching. Thank you for supporting the channel.